Hello, grade 8 students. Today's lecture is about solving an exercise about the quiz that we have done, but this exercise is updated and I added some questions to this quiz to become هيك شوي محرز يعني. Question 1, list two different types of non-self. You can say, for example, cancer cell. We can say مثلا infected cell by a virus. Allograft, for example, any allograft, type of allograft. We can say مثلا كمان bacteria, toxin, okay, allergen, for example. Any two of these examples are correct. Name three types of leukocytes اللي هن leukocytes هن granulocytes and monocytes and lymphocytes. Cancer cells are rejected by the immune system. So the cancer cells are rejected by the immune system. Explain how the immune system recognizes them and rejects them. شو بقول؟ The cancer أول شي the normal cells become cancer cells with having different what? HLA that are used by the immune system or that are checked by the immune system to consider the cancer cells as non-self and later will be rejected. So the normal cells أول شي we have normal cells خلايا طبيعيين become cancer cells عنا factors أثروا عليهم صاروا cancer cells. Okay, normal cells become cancer cells وعندهم having different HLA. So this transformation allows that the HLA to become different than the normal cells. So in this case, these different HLA are checked by the immune system, are recognized by the immune system. Then to consider them, to consider these cancer cells as non-self, and later they will be rejected. So normal cells are transformed into cancer cells. Then these cancer cells having different HLA, بعدين they will be checked by the immune system and considered as non-self. question 5 اللي أنا بدي أركز عليه هون اللي هو as you studied in grade 7. أكيد أنا بال8 بعلمكم بس أنتم مفروض تكونوا واصلين تعرفوا كل شيء بالهيدا. White blood cells are the cells of the immune system. So white blood cells are the cells of the immune system such as monocytes, lymphocytes and granulocytes. فإذا هول هن cells of the immune system. In order to determine a role of macrophages, the following experiments are carried out. Are carried out means are done يعني are performed by using bacteria that are considered as non-self with respect to the macrophages أو إنه are considered as non-self خلاص بدون with respect. So white blood cells are the cells أعطينا given white blood cells are the cells of the immune system وقال لي من هن هون in order to determine this is the key of the objective of this exercise. يعني when you see in order to determine when we see to determine when you see in order to verify that مثلا هيدا ال key of the exercise. Why do I have this exercise? I have this exercise because I want to learn what is the role of macrophages. So here this is the objective of this exercise انه انا بدي اعرف I want to know a role of macrophages. عملنا so this experiment is done to know or to determine a role of macrophages. Suppose the problem at the origin of this exercise, the problem is always given here. So you have to focus after in order to determine as you have studied يعني as you studied in grade 7 about the problem is extracted from the text. It's not from your acquired knowledge, it's only from the text. So the problem is what is the role of macrophages. So if you forget to put a question mark, I put directly 0. So the problem is a question, it's not a normal sentence, it's a question and extracted from or taken from the text, and you have to follow this expression بعد in order to determine بلاقيها how to determine ما بعرف شو. Pick out from the text if bacteria are considered as self or non-self. أكيد مثل ما شفنا as you see here by using bacteria that are considered as non-self, as in bacteria are considered as non-self. Analyze the obtained results. How can we analyze these results? أول شيء let's read this experiment. I have two cultural medium. Macrophages with low number of bacteria plus nutrients and oxygen. The macrophages stay present with the disappearance of bacteria. So when I put macrophages with bacteria, you can see that macrophages stay the same, but the bacteria are disappeared. That here I have no bacteria, but I have macrophages. And at the beginning I put macrophages and low number of bacteria, but at the end I have no bacteria. Here I have low number of bacteria alone with أكيد oxygen and nutrients which are present in cultural medium 1 and 2. So the variable factor is the macrophages because I'm studying the macrophages. The macrophage is present here and it's absent here. When the medium contains macrophages, the bacteria are disappeared, while when the bacteria are alone, they multiply. يعني do you understand? نحن we have some bacteria, we have nutrients, we have oxygen, عندهم مواد غذائية. They will multiply, بلشوا يعملوا division. 1 gives 2, 2 gives 4, 4 gives 8, 8 gives 16. Because no one, I have no I have nothing to kill them. أنا عندي بكتيريا وحاطط لهم أكل، حيتكاثروا، حيكبروا. They will increase in number. But when I have macrophages, all the macrophages will kill them because they are white blood cells. They will kill non-self, and the bacteria are considered as non-self. فإذا analyze, I have to start by under the same conditions. What are the same conditions between these two experiments? هيدول هن common conditions هن low number of bacteria and the nutrients. In experiment 1 with macrophages, أو في يبلش in experiment 1, the macrophages stay present with disappearance of the bacteria. While in experiment or cultural medium, So look how we can make analysis. We have to start by the common conditions. What are the common conditions? Under the same conditions, a low number of bacteria, nutrients, and oxygen, because they are similar in cultural media 1 and 2. In cultural medium 1, with macrophages, I have to focus on the variable factor. بعد كل culture medium بدي احطه variable factor as you have studied in grade 7. مع الماكروفاجز، اوكي the macrophages stay. شو صار فيهم يعني مع الماكروفاجز؟ يعني انك culture media 1 مع الماكروفاجز the macrophages stay present with this appearance of bacteria, while in experiment 2, okay, without macrophages the number of bacteria increase in number. يعني ليك شو بقول مثلا، انا لما درست بس بالصف جبت 10/20، بينما لما درست بالصف وحضرت الفيديوهات جبت 15/20. يعني انتوا هون لازم كان اكتر تركزوا على الفاريبل فاكتور، انه فوق مثلا بدي اقول لما مثلا ما حضرت الفيديوهات جبت 10/20، لما حضرت الفيديوهات جبت 15/20. هون the variable factor is what? is the macrophages. عرفتوا كيف؟ وببلش بالcommon conditions، بسحب من هون الcommon conditions. هول هن الcommon conditions، هعملهم هيك. وهيدا اللي هون هو الفاريبل فاكتور، هول common conditions هيدا. فاذا culture media 2 without، يعني هون 2 without macrophages، وهيدا مع macrophages. فاذا مع الماكروفاجز the number of مع الماكروفاجز، اوكي in culture medium 1 مع الماكروفاجز the macrophages بقول شو صار، بنقلها مثل ما هي. The macrophages stay present with the appearance of bacteria, while in cultural medium 2 من دون الماكروفاجز the number بنقلها the number of bacteria increase in number. يعني عم بنقل بس بدي احط الفاريبل فاكتور. فاذا under the same conditions variable factor 1 وشو صار عنا variable factor 2 شو صار عنا. conclude a role of macrophages. واضح macrophages hence macrophages eliminate أو destroy eliminate what? non-self. بتشيل النون سيلف، لأنه أنا قلت بأول سؤال إنه البكتيريا نون سيلف، وهون إنه بتشيل non self. فإذا macrophages eliminate non self. indicate the process by which هيدا okay phagocytosis. فإذا the process done to eliminate the macrophages is called phagocytosis. This was about this exercise.